Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from the Washington Free Beacon. Scrolling down, this article is from October 15th and is entitled State Department Stands by Advisor Who Spoke at Pro-Hezbollah Rally Where Jews Were Told to Go Back to Poland. You know, the native Jewish land that they're not from. Okay? This Dearborn Mayor Abdullah Hammoud spoke at a rally that broke out in Death to Israel chants. Yes, because that's what we want, or people in cities chanting death to an entire nation of people because they're Jewish. So good job there. Says the State Department is standing by an advisor to the federal agency who spoke at an anti-Israel rally that saw chants of death to Israel, praise for slain Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah, and calls for Jews to be returned back to Poland. This Dearborn, Michigan Mayor Abdullah Hammoud, Democrat, because of course, a member of the State Department's Assembly of Local Leaders, spoke on September 25th at a Stand with Lebanon rally in Dearborn to decry U.S. support for Israel against Hezbollah fighters in Lebanon. You're doing like Stand with Lebanon, that's fine. Lebanon and Hezbollah areas of Lebanon are not the same. The regular Lebanon is fine, and the Hezbollah areas are not. Okay, it's a terrorist group. Says Hammoud, who has emerged as a leading critic of Israel following October 7th, touted his support for the anti-Israel divestment movement and said, "We cannot condone any president that uplifts any administration that bombs every school, decimating children to smithereens." Unfortunately, that is not happening. But if you do put weapons in a school building and they get bombed, well, what you've done is committed a war crime, and that is called a legitimate target because the weapons were put in there. And the thing is, Hezbollah and Hamas want that to happen because then this is the response that they get. So, and this guy knows that, okay? So he's not an idiot. He's just a propagandist. As elected Dearborn mayor in 2021, Hammoud was introduced as the greatest mayor in the United States, I doubt that, by Arab-American activist Osama Siblani. Siblani, whom the Harris campaign has met with to gain the support of Michigan's Muslim voters, hailed Hezbollah's Nasrallah during a speech as a hero and said of Israelis, "We will take you back to Poland." Well, that's like, taking me, if you were to tell me you're going to return me to my hometown, it'd be like taking me to a different hometown and saying, now you're here, because they're not actually from Poland, you absolute spoon. It says, chants of death to Israel broke out during Siblani's remarks, according to the Middle East Media Research Institute. Siblani responded, "Believe me, they will take care of the job," an apparent reference to Hezbollah's planned attack on Israel. How'd that work out for you, guys? It says 2 days after the rally, Israeli forces assassinated Nasrallah in Beirut. I think, that's probably about the right word I'd use for him. I would just say killed, not assassinated. It says, Hammoud embraced Siblani as he took the stage, but did not address Siblani's praise for Nasrallah or the death to Israel chant. So great that we have people out there openly supporting terrorist groups, like actual terrorist groups, not ones that I'm just calling it because I don't like them. So that could be of concern because Hammoud's involvement in a State Department panel that provides a venue for local officials to share their views or concerns with foreign policy topics directly with the department. The agency does not appear to be taking any disciplinary action towards Hammoud. Mayor Hammoud is a member of the State Department's Assembly of Local Leaders, everything has to be a freaking acronym, says, as are 20 other local and state officials from around the country, a State Department spokesman told the Washington Free Beacon. The Department of State has been consistently clear about the United States' unwavering support to Israel's security and our rejection of anti-Semitic rhetoric wherever it occurs. We defer to Mayor Hammoud and the city of Dearborn to speak to specifics around the event in question. So the State Department appointed Hammoud to the post on October 18th, ignoring the department's history of anti-Israel sentiments, or the Democrats' history of anti-Israel sentiments and its criticism of the Biden administration's support for Israel. Hammoud called Hamas's attack on Israel inevitable because of Israel's decades of illegal military occupation and imprisonment of Gaza. Too bad neither of those things is true. So the day before his appointment to the State Department panel, Hammoud pushed Hamas's false propaganda that Israel, emboldened by a green light from the Biden administration, killed hundreds of Palestinians in the bombing of Al-Ahli Arab Hospital in Gaza. It turns out that was actually Hamas bombing their own people by total accident, but that's, again, something that they do. As Hammoud has been embraced by some national media outlets over his public criticism of the administration's alliance with Israel. The New York Times published an essay from Hammoud in February in which he proclaimed his city feels betrayed by the U.S. government's support for what he called genocide in Gaza. Again, a thing that is not actually happening. As Dearborn, the largest Muslim-majority city in the country, has emerged as a hotbed of anti-Israel sentiment in the wake of October 7th, leading one Wall Street Journal contributor to dub the city America's jihad capital. In April, rally-goers at an event outside Dearborn City Hall chanted "Death to Israel" and "Death to America," and Hamoud's office did not respond to a request for comment, of course, because he doesn't want to be called on his obvious lies and everything, and this must be him right here. So F this guy, because he's just a liar, and why is he doing anything with the State Department? Anyway, just wanted to throw this out there and let everybody know that this person exists. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.